Good morning, Farmily. What is up with you guys? Today we have, what are we doing today? We've got cows to move. We've got schooners to move. Chicks are coming. So we got to get the brooders cleaned out. And, we're doing a new goat paddock, which ought to be fun. I'm actually going to move them down the driveway so that they can work on one of the hillsides that's down by the driveway. So we got a lot of moving to do, a lot of things to do. Let's get to work.
Are we even back there? Are we even back there? Why am I asking a 4-year-old if we're even back there? Good job, Ella. Thank you for helping me. Good up, Ella. Good job. Good job. We're all done.
The electricians are here and they are hooking up the my hat is. They're hooking up the freezer. We're so excited and nervous. I'm actually frightened because this thing made a trip across the country and I'm not sure if it's going to work after that. So they just called us and said to come out and turn it on. So we're going to test this thing out.
Very
The
anticlimactic.
green button is already pushed.
Push it. We got, there it goes.
Nothing.
Wait, push the red one in.
The red one is what made it go.
Push the red one in. All right, there you go. Now you got to go whatever you do.
Well, that is a very loud but good sound. I think that means it's going to be okay. We'll have to test it in a little while. I'm going to step away. We'll have to test it in a little while to hopefully make sure that it's cold, but that is a good sign. All right, well, now that we got the schooners moved, we need to, the chicks are here. We just got a call that the chicks are here. So we're going to clean out this brooder and get it all reset, and then we got to go out and move cows. Get a chocolate one. All right, I'm good.
Okay, Emma, go to mommy.
Come here, Pickle. Now we need to say Farmily.
I can't.
All right, well, I gotta put you down.
Hello, family. We just picked up chicks from the post office. Chicks.
Good. And now what are we going to do with them?
In their home.
Where's their home?
At the house.
And where is it?
In the barn.
In the brooder.
In the brooder.
Yeah, we got to put them in the brooder.
And then we're gonna stay up.
Yeah.
Not go to sleep.
Oh, you're not gonna take a nap? Is that what you think?
No.
Okay.
I don't want to take a nap.
All right, chicks are here. Let's get them in the brooder, and then we're gonna be done for the day because it's hot and we got stuff to do inside.
3 boxes though.
Yeah. Ryan tried to tell me when he got here that there were only 3 boxes of chicks.
And she believed me.
I believed him.
She believed me.
I did. Well, why wouldn't I believe him?
'Cause
I
I'm
should
full
know
of it.
better than believe him because he is full of it. There were not 3 boxes. There were 6 boxes. 6 boxes. So let's go get these guys unloaded, get them in the brooder where they have water and food, and they can be happy little birdies. I think it's funny that Simba doesn't even care. All right, guys. Well, that is it for us for this evening. Don't mind the mess back here. I'm actually okay, let's talk about this real quick. So one, we're tidying up around the front of this shed. So we pulled a bunch of stuff out and we're cleaning it up. But all of these boxes right here, I am saving all of these boxes for the garden beds that I never got planted this year. It's fine. It's fine. Like, this is what I ended up with. I have 5 buckets from the hardware store with tomatoes in them. And they look like crap because I just got them in to these buckets because I was waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting to try and get these garden beds in, and it never happened. When we planted the seeds and they were ready, money was very tight because we hadn't sold our California property and I couldn't afford to buy the wood to put the garden beds in, and I kept hoping and hoping that our property would sell. And then when it did sell, it had been so long that we were so behind as far as getting chickens started and cows here and pigs and everything that we just went 150% into that, and I didn't have time to get all of those garden beds built. And even though I had the money, so this is what I ended up with. Everything sat on the racks out front. They barely got watered because we were so busy, which is terrible of me. But I ended up with a few tomatoes. I ended up with some basil, and it's fine. So I guess this is just one of those lessons of grow what you can, when you can, and how you can. They're literally buckets from the hardware store. I drilled holes in the bottom. I filled them with rocks about this high, and the rest is organic soil that I bought. It cost me, I don't know, maybe 50 bucks to do this. And then the plants that I had started before. So anyways, but that being said, now that things have leveled off a little bit, I can get my garden beds in. So this whole area, I'm going to turn, this whole area right here where my car is currently parked is going to be all raised garden beds. There's going to be a run from the chicken coop coming out, so that if I'm weeding or if there's produce that's icky or whatever, I can just throw it right over to them. And my intention with that chicken coop is where I would like to have some more interesting chickens. You know, our flock that has like our egg layer flock for the farm is just kind of your general purpose, Rhode Island Reds and Barred Rocks, your heavy producers that we really love. I love those chickens, but they're just not very fun. So my intention with this flock that's going to be up here by the house is to get some real interesting breeds. So if you think of a breed that you think that I would like, drop a comment below and let me know what you think I should get, and I will check it out, because I would like to have maybe 10 or 15 chickens up here. This coop has plenty of room for it, and I have plenty of room for a nice big run for them. And then that will also serve the purpose of creating compost for me. So I can put all of our garden scraps and weeds and everything in there with maybe some wood chips or shavings, and the chickens will just till it all under, poop all over it, and make me some great compost to add back to my raised beds. So between the broiler chicks, this idea with the layer chicks, and our rabbits, I'm hoping that I will never have to buy compost again. Fingers crossed. That's the plan. So anyways, that's going to be happening over the next few weeks or a month or so. That will be for fall crops. I'm so excited that we actually have the season to grow fall crops here. Back in California, we didn't really have a fall crop season. We could pretty much grow stuff over the winter. All those brassicas like cabbage and broccoli and lettuce and that kind of stuff, we would typically grow in the winter. But here, it's a fall season crop. So I'm going to be getting those starts done pretty soon and getting those in the ground. I don't know, maybe early August is kind of my time frame. I'm hoping that I can get that done. So watch for that. But anyways, I just wanted to explain the mess over here, and also just kind of remind you to grow where you can. It doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be a big, to-do or whatever. If it entails just a couple of buckets on your porch with some tomatoes or peppers or whatever your family eats, that's what you should grow. And that's good enough. It's perfect. And that's all you need to do. So hopefully you take that to heart, and that gives you a little bit of motivation to get going. And that's it for me for this evening. I got chores to do and animals to put away. So we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.